Well, hi, and thanks for stopping by the Pellets and Pistons Airgun channel. Today I've got a Webley Tracker on the bench, a new gun that I just picked up. I took an hour's ride last night to go get this gun. I didn't want anybody else to grab it before I grabbed it. I found it online on one of the airgun classified ads, and turns out the guy wasn't too far away from me, so I took a ride out there and picked it up. This is a Webley Tracker. It was also known as a Barnett Spitfire. They haven't been produced for a couple of decades now. It's a very interesting little gun. It's just a delightful gun. It comes in at about 7 pounds, 7 ounces. And it's about 42.5 inches long. It's got a 17.5-inch barrel. So it's a sweet little, easy handling rifle. It's got a fully adjustable rear sight with a globe front sight. These are typical Webley sights, which are pretty good, solid sights, and very nice sight picture you get with them, although I don't generally shoot with open sights because my eyes are 60 years old and they just don't see those open sights as well as they used to. This gun is shooting a little subpar right now. I think it might need a new piston seal. It's getting me about 683 feet per second, which works out to about 8.18 foot-pounds with a 7.9 grain Crossman Premier pellet. This gun should produce probably between 10 and 11 pounds, so I think it's going to need a tune and a reseal. I don't believe that the seals at the tap are the problem, because something interesting that you can do with one of these guns is you can dry fire it, although I don't recommend doing it very often, but you can get away with dry firing this gun without doing any real harm to it. And you do that by opening the tap to the open position and firing the gun when the tap is open. And what that essentially does is it seals off the transfer port and allows you to compress the air without having that piston slamming home at the end of its travel. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. If you cock the gun here, side lever cocked in with an anti-bear trap. Now you might wonder why they put an anti-bear trap on a gun like this. Because it's a tap loader, you can't really get your fingers stuck in there. But if you had your fingers wrapped around the gun here, and for whatever reason the trigger or sear was to fail, then the lever would come slamming home against your fingers, and that would definitely break your fingers. There's no question about it. So that's probably why they put the anti-bear trap on this rifle. So with the tap open, we can go ahead and pull the trigger with no pellet in the gun. And now listen to this. This is the air that's stored in the gun from that piston coming forward. Can you hear that? Isn't that something? So that's something interesting that you can only get away with a tap loading rifle. You really can't do it with anything else. But again, I don't recommend doing it all that often. But once in a great while, just to see if those seals are working. Probably harmless to do to the rifle. So anyway, I just wanted to introduce you to this new Webley Tracker. I'll let you take a close look at it right now while we prepare it to get ready for a shot at the bell. Now I don't know if I'm going to hit that bell, because these are open sights and I got 60-year-old eyes and I got a 60-yard range out to that bell, but we're going to give it a shot and see what we can do. I don't imagine it's going to be all that loud with a measly little 8 foot-pounds of energy, but hopefully you'll be able to hear it if it does strike the bell. So anyway, without further ado, let's take that shot and see what we get. Wish me luck. There we go. That was pretty good. And it rang it quite loud, I would say, at least to my ears. I'm not sure how it came out on the microphone. But at any rate, that's the end of the video, folks. I just want to thank you so much for stopping by the Pellets and Pistons Airgun channel. To ask you to please subscribe if you haven't done that already. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And by all means, hit the bell if you want to be reminded of future videos. Thanks so much, folks. Have a great day.